I wrote your poems in invisible ink, gave you oceans you let drain in the sink. You kissed me once and I gave you the sky. Now I'm wondering if it was all just a lie. You see yourself in every mirror I hold, but never once asked if I felt cold. I gave you total, you gave me maybe. You made me feel crazy for loving you plainly. Mi corazón was not a toy. You played with it like it brought you joy, but I was drowning while you stayed dry. And love ain't love if it's one-sided, right? You could be sued in the court of love for taking more than you're thinking of, for ghosting my light, ignoring the signs, for wasting my time and calling it mine. You never matched the energy that I gave out so endlessly. Now I'm the fool that kept showing up while you broke the laws in the court of love. I spoke in songs, you replied in sighs. Tried to touch stars, you just closed your eyes. I brought the sun, you wanted shade. Gave you real, you wanted a game. You smile for the world, frown for me. Say I'm busy, but post selfies. ¿Por qué me diste menos de la mitad? Why'd you give me less than half? Mi alma tried to make this whole, but your love had too many loopholes. You broke the vow without a word. Now silence is the loudest heard. You could be sued in the court of love for every empty almost and was, for kisses with no honesty, for turning warmth into apathy. You never paid the price in full. You left me starving, loving cool. And now I'm filing all the stuff you did to me in the court of love. The evidence: unread text, unmatched calls, unseen tears in bathroom stalls. You pled I care, but show neglect, and me court of thought deserves respect. So here's my case, I rest my heart. You broke it slowly, part by part. Love's not a gift you get for free. It's give and take, not just take from me. So wear your guilt like velvet gloves. You're guilty now in the court of love. And I forgive, but I rise above. I'm walking out from your court of love. The first time I saw you, I felt it deep, like the universe whispered you were meant for me. But you smiled with one eye closed, held my hand but not my soul. You gave me just enough to stay, but left your heart a mile away. And now I see, clear as glass, you were never really built to last. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You played sweet, but you filled me with doubt. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. You loved in halves and not allowed. So I'm bringing this to the court of love, with broken pieces and not enough. Exhibit A, your fading calls. Exhibit B, no effort at all. Judge Judy taps the desk, stone face. Thurgood Marshall reads the case. Ruth Bader frowns, her voice so guilty now. In the court of love, you touched me like I wasn't whole. Loved me soft and left me cold. Told me forever with your breath, but moved like you were holding back your steps. You kept your love behind a screen, said all the right things but never clean. You danced around commitment's flame while I stood still and called your name. You had one eye open, one eye closed. I gave you roots, you just watched them grow, but never watered, never stayed. You turned sweet love into a game, so I'm taking it to the court of love, with truth in hand and worn out trust. Exhibit C, your ghost replies. Exhibit D, my quiet cries. Judge Judy lifts a brow, unimpressed. Ruth better sighs, hands on her chest. Thurgood's voices, low but clear. Judge Mathis says, girl, get out of here. They all agree it's more than enough, he's guilty. In the court of love, love should never beg to breathe. It should hold you close and never leave. I asked for real, not almost and maybes. I'm not crazy, you just made me. Now the case is closed, the gavel falls. You never gave me love at all. Judy's final word is grace. Ruth says, don't you ever chase. Thurgood stands for sacred truth. Mathis nods, he played you proof. This isn't rage, it's rising up. I'm walking free from the court of love.
Mi corazón no es un juguete. The court's adjourned.
Fighting ain't my language. I don't raise my voice when I'm in pain. I just step back quiet, let the silence hold my name. You think I didn't notice, but I saw it all too clear. You left pieces of us scattered. In every place you disappeared. You said I love you with your mouth, but your heart was always headed south. 1 foot in and 1 foot gone. You were never really home. Dijiste te amo con los labios, pero tu corazón ya se había ido. Un pie se quedó, el otro ya estaba lejos. Nunca fuiste mío, solo estabas de paso. You went to Linda, broke me there. Said you were thinking, but you didn't care. Then you went to Sarah, broke me again. You called it healing, but it never made sense. Then every girl in skirts and white, you gave them pieces that were mine. Now I've got nothing else to lose, just quiet truth and the proof of you. I didn't need a warning. Your love was cold before the end. You smiled like nothing happened, but I could feel it through your skin. You gaslit all my feelings, made me question what was true. But when I look back on your silence, I see all the damage you knew. You played it safe while I burned slow. You touched my heart, then let it go. Never said a word too loud, but your choices screamed out proud. Dijiste te amo con los labios, pero tu corazón ya se había ido. Un pie se quedó, el otro ya estaba lejos. Nunca fuiste mío, solo estabas de paso. You went to Linda, broke me there. Told her things I used to hear. You met with Sarah late at night and left me guessing why I didn't feel right. Then every pretty face, every drink, you let me drown while you didn't sink. Now I've got nothing what you were doing, but you did it anyway. You broke me without breaking glass and called it love the whole damn way. You went to Linda, went to her bed while I held hope inside my chest. You smiled through guilt, made me feel small, but I stood through it all. I gave it all, and now there's nothing left to prove. I gave you love, you gave me wounds. Ooh. No more tears, no more fight. You chose your way, now I choose mine. You watched me ache and called it move. Took what you wanted, left nothing good. You traced my ribs like borrowed art, but never once asked about my heart. I gave you silence and you made it burn. You looked away, but you knew you hurt. Sabías lo que hacías, amor. Still you turned the lock and closed the door. If they say you're not guilty, cool, I'll sue again. 'Cause I've got receipts. You hurt the heart I gave you to protect. El tribunal del amor te juzgará culpable, y si no lo hace, volveré a demandarte. Tengo pruebas de que heriste el corazón, que te entregué para amar. You knew what you were doing, but you did it anyway. Said I love you like a lullaby, then left before the break of day. You moved like it was casual, but I felt it like a flood. This ain't heartbreak, this is evidence, and the court of love will judge. I begged with my eyes, you read the page, but still you danced in my quiet cage. I said I'm tired, you said you're sweet, and left your lies beneath my sheets. Mi alma no es un juego, sabes. You touched it like it wasn't fragile. You twisted love into routine, then blame me when the air went silent. If they say you're not guilty, cool, I'll sue again. 'Cause I've got receipts. You hurt the heart I gave you to protect. El tribunal del amor te juzgará culpable, y si no lo hace, volveré a demandarte. Tengo pruebas de que heriste el corazón, que te entregué para amar. You knew what you were doing, and you never tried to stop. You watched me fall 1,000 feet, then offered hands that never caught. You kept my heart like borrowed things, but never gave enough. This will be noted, this will be seen by the court of love above. This isn't hate, it's documentation of every tear. You call too much emotion. The judge is truth, the jury time, and I won't be silent in this love crime. You knew what you were doing, and that's what makes it worse. You said enough to keep me close, but left me always hurt. Sabías que esto dolía, but you chose it just because.